What is happening, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome back to Cyberpunk 2077. As always, if you're new here or haven't yet, please do subscribe, leave a like and a comment, and of course, if you want to catch up on the rest of the Let's Play so far, go ahead and check out the description below. I got the whole playlist down there in order for you guys. As you can see, it is nightfall. We got our brand new car here. Again, all the mods will be linked down in the description below, and since it's nightfall and we're about to get some gigs on, we're going tactical. This is my tactical nighttime outfit here. Pretty cool. We got the Kimba 1911, we got the Karambit, and we also have the Amstaff, just in case things get a little too close for my comfort. And then build updates, we are 7 reflexes, 6 technical, 4 body, 5 intelligence, and 9 cool. And here's where our skill progressions are at. We've done mostly Headhunter and Netrunner, being the kind of roleplay that I wanted to go for here. We've been hacking and stealthily neutralizing enemies. Not too much there to report on. That's probably where I'm going to keep going. I suppose I should show too. We did pick up the brand new Cyber deck. I grabbed this just before, because in between episodes I've been doing a lot of the open world stuff, just the NCPD scanners. Haven't touched any gigs, so I'm going to save all the gigs and Cyberpsychos for episodes like now. Speaking of, let's get to it. This thing is crazy fast and out of control sometimes, by the way, so we'll be trying to take that steady. I do love the way that it sounds, though. I did try and slot in some optical camo before we got started with this, but unfortunately, I can't. I don't have the cyberware capacity for that yet. Cause of death. Quantity of blood indicates deep wounds, traces of alcohol present. Your trauma team policy has expired. Immediate action required. Dear client, we regret to inform you that your trauma team policy has expired due to lack of payment. Please remember to activate your card immediately so we may continue to keep you healthy and safe in life's most dangerous moments. You can't afford to hesitate when your livelihood is at stake. Trauma team. Well, it's trauma team's livelihood. It's his actual life. Tier 3 components. Well, it looks like a bunch of Maelstroms that got caught here. Anything we can hack up. I see you. This would likely be our Cyberpsycho. Archived conversation, Hoof and Sanders. Today's your day to clean up after Brick's pet, or else the boss man finds out we made a rabid dog out of the corpse he wanted. I swear to fucking God, he makes more messes than he cleans up. It's kinda like having our own trained cougar or some shit. For real, even howls and growls and shit so much I can't sleep. What the fuck you do that he screams so much? Just showed him what happens when you stand up to Royce. It was Door's idea to strip out his old chrome. Plus, we beat his face like it was a fucking ski-filled pinata. Can't really talk no more, just howls like the traitor bitch he is. But that means you gotta grab the mop and clean up all them fleshy bits and bloody leaves lying around after dealing with our problem customers. Gonna stink it up in here soon and scare off all the eddies. Then get him inside and away from the fucking trash cans already. Ain't complicated. So this dude betrayed Royce. So they stripped out all his old chrome and turned him into a... whatever this is. Okay, buddy. Okay, none of my quick hacks are available for him. That's awkward. So let's get his health down. Apparently he's extremely angry. That ain't my car. So he's at 8%. I was hoping to quick hack him to get this done, but that doesn't look like it's going to be an option, so... Kinda just beat his ass, I think. like it's even hidden then. I'll kill my ass if I'm not careful. I definitely do not have the unarmed attacks to deal with this guy. Let me see. We have a non-lethal mod here. No non-lethal there. Makes the weapon non-lethal. That'll do. There we go. That's fine, right? As long as he gets to live. Regina will be way happier like that. Grand, I'll take that. Okay, between Brick and Ellis. Ellis, what the fuck are we gonna do, Brick? Got a bad feeling Royce wants to fuck you in the ass, and he's got the people to back him. We gotta do something. Where the fuck have you been? I'm 100% sure he's gunning for my reins. I've been a walking corpse since yesterday. My advice to you is to get the fuck out while you can. You're rolling over. We have people too. Jesus, Brick, I'm not gonna work for that rusty cum stain and that fucking psycho douche smirk of his. Don't write that kind of shit, L. You believe in me so much, believe me when I say you gotta get the fuck out. Oh, fuck you. Shit your shorts all you want, but I won't let Royce get away with this. So this dude is loyal to Brick, which is, actually, that kind of ties in quite nicely to the quest for the Flathead, right? I guess this is what happened to all the Maelstromers that were loyal to Brick. Just pile them all into this landfill. Cause of death. They stripped out all the chrome and beat his ass, and then I guess he sent those Maelstromers to clean him up after the fact, but it's too late for him. Okay, so she said, V, you know Wild screaming at Tortentons isn't headline news. Could just be some screamo band set rehearsal, that or something a shade more sinister. I don't need to remind you this is Maelstrom a hotspot. If you confirm a Cyberpsycho is behind this, please do try to keep them alive, thanks. It was a gang dispute. The guy was one of Brick's people. Tried to take revenge on Royce. You can guess how a solo attempt at a vendetta panned out. Got pumped full of drugs, tortured, and made into this wild attack dog of a bouncer. As requested, I didn't flatline him, but honestly, I doubt there's much left to collect, in the mental sense. So I scrounged up some more info. It looks like the guy was Brick's only devotee left. All his other followers turned co in half a millisec. I'm not sure he can be saved, but maybe we'll at least learn something new about the onset of cyberpsychosis. Nice work. What else do we have? I guess we could go do this. Go to the Revere Courier Services facility. Gotta take care of this gig as well. It's the second one for Regina.
Stretch it out over 2 more rounds.
Yeah, this build's gonna be fun, I think, once we get it up all the way. Once I get my proper quick hacks in order and all that extra RAM. I think it'll be fun. So this is a courier facility. Presented by Tiger Claws. Lots of Tiger Claws. Just try and get them without making any fuss. Camera off right away to avoid issues. That guy's the last one at the gate. Always stash the body in case somebody decides to patrol out here. I love this gun so much. enough too. That's our exit for later. Oh, I hear his friends inside. Two people on the higher floor. That's all good. I wanted to jump up there again. See if I can actually get that. No, okay. Guess we'll go on this way.
Residents of Arroyo and Watson are advised not to leave their homes after dark and always ensure
Personal access token. Information for new members of the Revere Courier Services. Fellow employees, welcome to this family at Revere Courier Services. That's right, family. That's not a word we use lightly here. We're here for each other, and we're not afraid to speak our minds. No matter what, we stick together. RCS wouldn't be what it is today without this unbreakable bond. We're one of the best and most innovative employers in Night City. We value flexibility, ambition, creativity, and the ability to work under pressure. Combat experience is a plus. Don't forget all our employees receive training and the chance to develop their skills. Don't miss this opportunity. Important, as a driver you will be responsible not only for delivering goods at their destination, but also the safety and condition of the cargo. Loss or damage of the goods may result in a financial penalty. Before you begin your journey, always check your weapon. Nice commentary on what it's like to be a UPS driver in Night City. Notice of expiration. Contract expiration, Unit 276-80743. Additional services, electricity, high-speed net connection. Unit specifications, freezer, large, locked with instructions. Do not open. The 50-year contract expired on 4/2/2075. The client has not responded to calls for contract renewal. Unit contents will be discarded at the landfill at the requested location on 4/10/2075.
The district formerly designed
Well, at least they don't open it, they'll just dump it. At least they don't just steal it and sell it on, right? 55 BD55. The way we can get 2 out of it.
for violent gangs and drug addicts. Kang Tao recently expressed interest in the purchase of Pacifica property with the aim of constructing a new server and center. The city government has openly
Yeah,
considered
that's what we're looking at right here.
for a single euro
That turned off.
in a symbolic gesture, provided that Kang Tao demonstrates commitment to eradicating the district's criminal presence.
Be nice and sneaky. We already read that one. Yeah, I'm gonna slowly creep my ass up here.
Fuck that. We'll find out.
Let me look at this real quick. Weapon glitch. Cripple movement is good. Weapon glitch we don't need too much of, I don't think. So, let's go. Reboot optics.
You know why? Because pigs roll.
So far, so good. A little bit of a time limit here, game. Camera's off. And then most of them are outside. Get this thing hacked up. We will read those in a second. Oh, who caught us? You got anybody else? Where you at? Where is he? Well, you need to go loud. Not much better than a shotgun, right? I turned all the cameras off. What the heck? Let's check that subnet real quick. E95555. We could go E9BD maybe. No, that wouldn't work. Yeah, we'll just have to go the bottom two for that. Alright, what was this? Look at these messages. Vincent Apase to Shoto Kasuge. Hey Shoto, there's a van on its way to Little China, full of ingredients for all your glittery goods. So they're selling glitter. Like this game's crack, basically. You ask your people to keep an eye on it. I don't think it's a good idea for that kind of stuff to travel without protection. Except the driver. You're worrying too much. I'm not sending anyone. The point is for the van to just look like any other van. Protection would only draw attention, and that's the last thing we want. Validation. Logan, let everyone know that starting today, every driver has to validate their ID before starting their shift. If they don't, they won't be able to start the car. It's for security reasons. Just got the leather from Bangladesh. As I was saying about those jackets, don't let any disappear. Make sure those slippery little cocksuckers at your warehouse understand that. Look, I know sometimes things over there go missing, but this is one of those times where they really can't. Those jackets are worth more than you'd expect. P.S. Say hi to Tom from me. My wife's still asking about that recipe you made for us. Well, the recipe's gonna be a little late. I wonder who paid Regina to get the crack ban. Because fixers only do what they're hired to do, so somebody paid her to stop this. Concerned citizen, I guess. You know that one dude is saying I told you so about this. Wanted the van to have protection. The other guy's like, nah, nothing will happen. I come in here like Splinter Cell and just slaughter their entire crew. We already read that. Hopefully this thing doesn't explode. Validated it, right? I'll leave my car here for the time being. You know, this music is not really doing it for me. Let's do Body Heat. Let's see if we can get a Cyberpunk song. Or an Edge Runner song, rather. It's all Cyberpunk music. That's potentially a gigantic problem, huh? Drawing your vehicle while driving enables combat, allowing you to drive and shoot at the same time. You can use pistols and submachine guns. Manual aim, hold, exit combat. That's not my fault. That was the citizen's fault. Clear on that. Yeah, we're definitely good. My 1911 caused a lot more destruction than I was expecting. Yeah, that vehicle combat stuff is new. I don't think I've ever been chased like that in this game before. tiger claws too. Maybe I have beef with the claws now because I got caught doing that. That would be a cool mechanic. All that matters is we get paid though, right? I'll park that better than Jackie does in the Nomad intro. That is not far enough in. I had too much on the side of caution.
Van received. Textbook example of a job well done, don't you think? A++. Contract closed.
It's nice to be appreciated. Yeah, sometimes these little gigs, at least as far as I remember, they have little like bonus objectives, like being super stealthy. But I don't think you start getting those ones until endgame. Get my car back. Nice auto drive. Thank you. Such a good song to be driving at nighttime during this game. Okay, so we could do a gig right here. Or we can go up here and get this side job done. Let's go get that side job done. While we vibe out to this song, huh? Man, if you haven't seen the Edge Runners anime, you really should. It's really good. From start to finish too, it ends perfectly. But that is why I like this song so much, literally because of that anime. Although the ending might make you want to drive off the pier, right? Yeah. The song might make you sad after you watch that.
It's gone! It is not mine! None of this me! Cold, dead metal! All of it!
What happened?
What?
Your
What have I
implants, they look half done.
Done or not done? It is of no importance.
He's a man.
A bhikkhu does not defile his body through cyber modification. It is against the Platimoksha. And yet, they knew about this. For me, there is no return.
Hold on.
at his
Somebody
face,
forced
dude.
you?
Not just me, my brother too. They drugged us, desecrated my body. And all the while, they mocked me. How can you do this to a fellow human being and still mock them?
Makes no sense. Who'd go and do something like this, and why?
We were out begging for alms when they approached us. They laughed at us and asked if we would take implants as a donation. They looked more machine than human. They told us they would improve us like tools.
Maelstrom. How about your brother? He's still with them?
Yes, I was first. Then they were trying to decide how to modify him. You look like someone who can reason with these people. I
Something
beg
like that.
you, please, help my brother. I only hope it is not too late. I do not wish for him to end up like I have.
Yeah, let's go
Fine.
do it.
I'll help. But just see
The concept of somebody...
Maelstrom doesn't mess around.
There must be some other way. Help us, please, but without any bloodshed. I beg you.
I'll see what I can do. Either way, your brother's getting out.
I do not know how to thank you. They're keeping him in a shop just north of here. You shall
I
find
got
it
you.
next to the road along the docks.
Although that whole without any bloodshed thing's not really gonna work for me, and I guess not for him either if that's what he wants, because that's not the result I'm gonna gun for. The concept of forcing somebody to get implants like that, forced medical procedures in general, that's repulsive. But it also like desecrates them to their religion too, so it's a slide against their religion, not just a slide against their humanity. Let's go introduce them to my slide against their lack of humanity. Figured somebody would be out here. Where are your friends? nobody outside with you, so you can just die.
Chums, listen. What if instead of an arm, we chipped it with iron? Every time he'd have to take a piss, he'd... and then he'll start a next... and Buddhist fellowship of... get this... full metal monks. You stole my fucking joke.
That's super unfortunate that that's blocked.
Do not deprive me of it!
Open your flap again and I'll rip your tongue out.
So this is where they're keeping our fellow brother.
What the fuck? Come out! I'll be your friend!
Will you?
Got her!
I think they're still clueless. They are still clueless. Let's ping those.
Think you're clever, huh?
About to look real clever when I snap your neck. Watch this. You're the last. Die. I think all the cams are off in here anyway. I don't even think I needed to hack all those. XP is XP. What I could have done here if I didn't alert them is I could have broke these chains. And the boxes would have killed them. It looks goofy as hell. I'll show you guys that on somebody, I promise. It's really funny.
Do not do this! Incantations against my beliefs. Please! I do not want them.
Caught in the Maelstrom. I'm still in the middle of Potans, my knuckles white, tightly gripped on Achilles' M179 rifle. It was shoved into my hands just seconds before the attack. My face, arms, and sin leather jacket soaked in the blood and brain matter of the psycho I had just shot. My contact, a 30-year-old Maelstromer with a green mohawk, patted me on the shoulder. "Man, Phil, you ain't half shit," he tells me appreciatively. "Took you for a pussy bitch, but gotta admit, you got some steel-clad balls after all. And don't worry about that sad scrap heap. If there ain't at least 20 bodies, you can't call it a Maelstrom party." What had already been an unsettling experience took a turn to a whole other level. The other Maelstromers continued to mock me, but I could detect a tone of approval through all the vocal distortion. My mohawked contact even proposed that they install in me one of their distinct, rudimentary implants. Fortunately, they didn't have in mind their iconic optics suite, so I accepted. My popularity continued to grow. "No way you'd get the Maelstrom mug so easy," he laughs. "That tech's only for initiates. We pluck out their eyes and peel back the skin. No anesthetics. You survive, you're in." With the atmosphere now more relaxed, I asked if the rumors had been true. Did they accept contract killings? My mohawked source nodded with enthusiasm. "Oh fuck yeah. We make good scratch and it's a great morale booster. You know, machines ain't bothered with a mess of feelings and that's what we aim for. Doing hit jobs like that helps us gouge out all the gooey emotions we still got left. Recently, this one guy got all whiny and snot-nosed just because we roasted some kid. I told him, I said, dude, you better relieve some suppressor BD. And fast, or Bossman's gonna blow your head off. The gonk should have fucking listened." As I listened to his explanations and anecdotes, I realized that amusement clearly must not be one of their blacklisted emotions. And then I couldn't help but wonder, are machines capable of laughter? Yeah, so the Maelstrom gang wants to completely depart themselves from humanity. They think we should all move on to just being robots. They'll do their best to make the magic happen, it seems, based on what they're doing with this guy. They just brought him in here to jack him up against his will.
Calm down. It's over now. I'm not with them.
So, what are you doing here? What happened?
Glad I got here in time. Are you okay? Did they do anything to you?
I was lucky. They could not decide which implant would be. funnier.
Your brother wasn't so lucky.
Cyberpsychos. The lot of them.
One of them wanted to remove my jaw. The thought itself gave me shivers. Thankfully, did not get the chance. To what do I owe this intervention of yours?
Was walking by and caught some lame jokes about metal monks. Thing about Maelstrom. They're never just joking. Now, but the truth's that your brother sent me. He didn't want the same thing to happen to you.
Thank you for coming to my rescue. But my life is not worth the deaths of others.
Consider it a
One
forward
good deed does
payment to
not
save
justify
everybody
the
else then,
suffering
huh?
you have sown. You have committed evil in its purest form.
I liked your brother more. How'd you even get taken by Maelstrom? Most people avoid him like the plague.
We are here as strangers. We wander from place to
What
place.
the hell happened to his arm?
When we arrived in Night City, we had no time to identify its dangers.
Don't monks live in monasteries?
It used to be they did not. My brother and I belong to a group that follows the earliest Buddhist teachings. It is an interesting life. We have met many unusual people.
So I see.
There's no need for sarcasm. We know the world is dangerous. But if one takes no risks, one will never know what lies beyond their front door. I'm sure you understand.
Ask your brother if he would have liked me to get there a little later if it was him in this chair, but he's pretty upset that I didn't come by while he was in the chair.
You know, if it wasn't for me, you'd be a chrome cripple.
I appreciate your goodwill, but I cannot be grateful for the loss of human life you have caused. The suffering we
those, huh?
commit onto others always find a way back to us. Always. Leave me. I must catch my breath before I go to my brother. It is him who needs saving now.
Like I said, he should be viewing that as a down payment on all the people I've saved in the future that they're gonna snatch up and do this to, or that all those individual people right there would have killed. That's how I see it. We just saved a whole bunch of people from the future. A whole lot less damage they can all do now. Tinnitus music. Review an attempt. Tinnitus from loud music. Barking up the wrong tree game. I listen to music very loud. This one. Understanding your teen. The teenage years are truly the most difficult period in a person's life. Not only is it a time of enormous hormonal change in the brain, but also a time of searching for one's own identity. The teen starts to seek out authority figures outside the family, most often among their peers, but also among celebrities, rocker boys, and even fixers or mercenaries. To become an authority figure to teens, all you really need to do is have a unique style. Maybe throw in a few nice phrases criticizing the system, and most importantly, convince the teenager that you, and only you, understand. Why does that read like a groomer's guide to taking advantage of somebody? That read like really uncomfortable. I guess we'll leave him to his fate. Hostile area, not anymore. Porno BD. Yeah, that would be the other problem with the Cyberpunk universe, right? All the porn adult brains running around in virtual reality 24/7. Let's go deal with the leftovers. These are scabs. Yeah, that'd be my pleasure. I'll let that go ahead and spread to everybody first. It's cool that you get XP every time it connects.
Sure.
Huh?
Oh, last but not least. Happy to clean up this too. Not fun. Alright guys, we've been going for almost 40 minutes, so that will probably bring a wrap to our first open world episode, so thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, don't forget to leave a like and a comment on your way out, and don't worry about the main story, they'll all be tagged. I'll tag this as an open world one, and then when we get back to the main stuff, I'll tag that too, so thanks for watching everybody, peace.